Hello everyone and welcome to the PCL Week 2 Xbox North American matchup between Cats on Mars versus Wasted Potential. Let's go ahead and look at what we have here. Luminary Jehovos for Mr. Pickles. Battering Ram Ash for Reegxnn. Tinkering Barrack for Tacobell Waifu. Debilitate for Cleverpup. We're going to guess this is an Eminence. We'll come back. Opportunity and Chaos for Shala. Rampant Blooming Grover for Bandmate, Burst Mode Victor for xPowh, Vortex Grip Con for Jehovos, and Mother's Grace Onara for Gpan Velocity. Some things to note: Chahula Tank won't be playing. She did play for Cats on Mars in Week 1. She subbed for Mr. Pickles, so he's back in the lineup as their main roster. Gpan Velocity remains in the lineup for Wasted Potential. He was subbing for xPowh was subbing for Shala, but it turns out Gpan supposedly going to have scheduling issues, so xPowh would be moved to EPS position, and the Flex 2 would go to Shala. But it seems as if Pronto is not here today, so Gpan comes back into the lineup playing main tank. We can see it's odd because Jehovos, the main tank. Here we are. Game's paused at the moment. As if we're having some connection issues with Ianhardt here. Okay, and we are back in the action, folks.
Five, four, three, two, one.
And we're off. Here we go. Straight into the action. Let's jump on board the Sky and see what she does early on here. Cleverpup playing the off-tank role in Phase 1. For Cats on Mars. Kind of bouncing back and forth between the off tank and the DPS flex position with Reegxnn. This time we see Reegxnn playing the front line. Early point control goes in favor of Wasted Potential. They have 84% and climbing. Cats on Mars yet to touch, but they do get first blood. It is Ianhardt finding Jehovos. Wall goes up. Gpan will like to back up here, and it seems as if we have another pause coming through, this time from Gpan Velocity. It seems that's a quick pause there. They're now back into the game. Now 42% in climbing on the objective for Cats on Mars as they're able to retaliate and take back their zoning preference. And as I say that, Wasted Potential starts to come inside. Now xPowh making some plays here. Double kill for him. Snagging Ianhardt with the barrage. xPowh actually pretty good DPS from what I've seen so far, both in relegations and Week 1 of the PCL. Played some Strix, played some Victor. Can't remember off the top of my head what exactly he played though. I know I remember seeing the Strix. I believe it was the Leon. Pretty sure there was a Victor in there as well, but
step into the light.
Did play 5 games, and then he gets hit with through time and space from Mr. Pickles. Great play from him. Cats on Mars is going to look like a totally different team.
Let's fight.
As Wasted Potential knows they're down in the fight. They are going to jump off the map there. Pretty much to say, hey, Reegxnn, you wasted your ult. We're just going to back up. We're going to respawn. We're going to regroup. We have the payload here. We have a minute and a half.
Something special.
As I was saying, though, Cats on Mars was facing Elevate in week 1, but
my friends?
without Mr. Pickles at that support role for them, chemistry mishaps and communication mishaps. The draft could vary as well. Big part of the subs. Well, Shala is low. Powh finds another kill. Oh, and with the reveal, he can see her. Firing away. He does find the kill onto her with the help of Gpan. Now Reegxnn. Shala's able to take the shoulder bash to keep him in check, so to speak. Wasted potential. Wouldn't call them the favorites in this matchup. Cats on Mars. Not too shabby themselves. They were second place in Phase 1, the Xbox North American Division. Although they did have Cool Matt and Gpan on their team at the time. Both of them no longer with them, but they trailed 2-0 here now in Game 1. Wasted potential. Off the back end of Shala and PCL. Top 2 damages in the game so far. And as I was saying, PCL, I'm a fan. You can call me a fanboy, I guess. I really like the way he played in week 1, although they did end up losing to Eastorm 3-2. That was a full 5-game set. I think PCL showed some promise. That's on Mars, though. Tacobell Waifu. Let's talk about him for a second here on the barrack. This
2,
game.
1.
0-3-1. Not looking too good, but he is in the top 5 candidates for Rookie of the Year this season. Dome shield gets thrown down right away. He does have the double shields. So it's triple shields with the bowling ball coming through. And that's something that a lot of people didn't quite understand. You know, why did they buff Barrett? He was so good already. I have to beg to differ. There was really only one way to play Barrett. One specific loadout. One specific talent. That was tinkering. The same 5 cards. Everyone's running the same thing. Part of the reason why Paladins is because you can play different talents, different loadouts, depending on your playstyle, your preference.
Have you met my friends?
What's on your team? What's on the enemy team? What map you're on? With Barrack, there really wasn't any of that. Oh, Enlightenment comes out, but it's blocked by the shield through time and space. Doesn't connect for any kills. Did do a few damage, and Ianhardt able to get the kill on the Jehovos. Does get some nice damage onto Ianhardt. She's falling low, and he doesn't get her. Actually, Sky got her. Now Vivian pushing in. Over's low. He goes down. Reegxnn, the only one to fall for cats. Cleverpup and PCL with the barrage, and he'll end up falling as well. But he did take down Mr. Pickles. Not that that matters any longer, as the payload is captured by Cats on Mars as they start their payload push now. And Khan, he's in trouble. Oh, trouble it is as he falls very early in this team fight that will be coming here shortly. Sky, Reegxnn, working this left side on the stairs, trying to break this. Very important part of the map right here. If you're able to take control of this map, you can basically just swoop way in on the left side of that spawn. Take control of the entire base, pretty much. Guy's gonna have to back up there because he is falling pretty low. They do have the Luminary though. Just have to allow that heal to take effect. Talk about Waifu again. Being able to sustain himself for so long against this Inara. Inara does fall. Enlightenment comes out. It hits Vivian, but not able to kill her. Jehovos, Shala, both finding kills. Double kill for Shala now on the Cleverpup. Chasing down Tacobell. Can they get it? Yes. Shala with 3 kills in that fight. Picking up. 0-5 for Tacobell Waifu now. He's not going to get a lot of kills, but dying a good amount of times there, as well as Reegxnn, both with 5. Top deaths in the game so far, tied with Jehovos. Firing away with the Sentinel. Excuse me, the Sentinels are ready to be used.
30 seconds. Get another double.
Wow,
Enemy
through
triple
the
kill.
crack. Hello.
Enemy quadra kill.
And a quadra kill for Sky. Cleverpup. Showing why he should be playing damage instead of tank, I guess.
15 seconds remaining.
15 seconds, but doesn't matter. This payload goes in. Wasted potential. Good call from them. They say, hey, you know what? If they push this in, they've used Sky Bomb. We've got 3 ultimates going into this next fight. Grover's ultimate charges fairly quickly, and it's only 2-2. It's not like we're down 2. The tie game. They don't have comeback mechanic anymore. This is looking all right. It's not the ideal situation, but it's a better one than
Capture
what
point
could
spawning
be.
in 15 seconds.
Sky now on top of the damage charts after that round. Big round for her with the quadra kill at the end, as well as a lot of poke damage and a lot of poison
4, 3,
darts going
2,
out the entire
1.
time. If there's any illuminates, yeah, Shala did take the illuminate. Does have that reveal drone as well. So we'll see how Shala's able to work with that. Sentinels come out, and once again, Dome Shield comes out immediately. Seismic Crash came out. Cleverpup. Killed there by Jehovos. XPowh finds one in Tacobell Waifu as well. Now Reegxnn trying to push into this wasted potential team, but he's unable to do it successfully. Although if his plan was to die as quick as possible, that was a success. That way he could respawn as quickly as possible for another team fight. 69% on the objective. Counting. Cleverpup trying to break into this left side, but Shala just won't let him through. He has the illuminate. He has the sentry drone. He knows he's there. Payload captured by wasted potential once again. Back and forth this game is going. XPowh needs to get out. Ooh, he's clipped there by Sky, it seems. Over looks like he's going to be killed as well. And Nara might just say, hey, I'm not going to use any abilities. Go ahead and kill me. I want to respawn with my team. Only 1 second behind that Grover, who was about 2, maybe 3 seconds behind the rest of the team. So, excellent decision there.
You won't deny me.
Ianhardt, another rookie that has showed some promise. A couple of PCL games under his belt as of now, but done pretty well in them. Plays the hit scan champions. Like to see how wasted potential take to this zone.
Enemy killing spree.
That's not going to help them. Jehovos falls early on. Payload is back where it starts from. Like they're going to be regrouping here, and this is excellent play. It may look boring, but this is the proper way. Wait for your team, group up, and I like it. I've been seeing this a lot more, and I keep repeating myself over and over again. But it's to get it through to all the viewers out there. This is good play. And I've been seeing it from multiple teams, multiple times throughout this phase alone, week 1 and week 2.
If they get another double, I'm dipping.
XPowh did get a double there, so they didn't leave empty-handed. He will have his ultimate. Vivian Sentinels coming back up as well.
Enemy killing spree. 30
Leon
seconds remaining.
falls.
This is my runway.
XPowh with another kill. Let's take a look.
Have you met my friend?
16-5 for Cleverpup, 12-5 for XPowh. Not too far behind.
15
Sky at this
seconds
moment.
remaining.
Assert Dominance is ready, as well as Enlightenment.
10, 9, 8,
They have the Dome Shield
7,
as well.
6, 5,
They absolutely
4,
need
3,
to use something
2,
defensive.
1.
Doesn't seem like they will. Oh, and they will pop the Assert Dominance, and he gets stunned. Doesn't look like he's in his ult. He's made his way back to it now. They were able to take down Reegxnn. They stuffed him with 3 people on that side. Now Khan, Jehovos trying to get into that room. We'll need some healing. Cleverpup's there, though. I don't think he noticed. Oh, he didn't. Eventually, he took him down. Grover's going to get hit with a debilitate. Now, Victor. Ooh, just missed. But that will be a successful defense with Bandmaid, Gpan, and Jehovos all falling there. 3-3 now. Wasted potential. Showing some potential. Up against a team. Played phase 1. Found success. They've elevated a few defensive stops. Was second in the division.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
Victor kind of hanging up there with the Sky this time around. Vivian's dropped a little bit.
5,
Khan
4,
not doing too
3,
much damage, even
2,
with the storm of bullets.
1.
Things about where I think it is.
On behalf of the squad.
Bandmage, someone who shows promise as well, even when they wasted potential. Playing support, even if they get 2-0'd, he's still there with 0 death.
Killing spree.
Oh, Cleverpup finds Jehovos. He had no shield available. Doesn't matter anyway. The shield will get ripped through. Shala's going to end up falling. Pow finds Cleverpup, though. Shala did take down Reegxnn before losing his own life, so that would be a wasted potential advantage. Now, Tacobell Waifu stuck with no cooldowns. Excuse me, no abilities. 75% in climbing, zoning out. Oh, nice! Mother's Grace. Able to tank that ability, the shoulder bash.
Finish it already.
Reegxnn goes down. He did make it to point for a brief step on. Through time and space doesn't find anyone. Tacobell Waifu's back on point now. But Sky trying to get as much of this damage into this tank as possible. Does take down Vivian. Does take down Inara. Tacobell Waifu's there. Does take down Bandmaid with help of all his teammates. 99% on the point for wasted potential. Jehovos getting zoned here. Does get popped with debilitate. Now he's getting bashed around by Reegxnn. Big assert dominance. Stuns him out for a second. Another time bomb. Looks like Jehovos is going to take that one. And Cats on Mars take the victory 4-3 here on Jaguar Falls. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Game 2. Game 1 was actually Cats on Mars' pick. They chose Jag Falls. So Frog Isle here is Wasted Potential's map choice. Cats on Mars banned out Shattered Desert and Fish Market. Wasted Potential banned out Bazaar and Splitstone Quarry. Deja Vu Atlas for Jehovos. Crack Shot Strix for POW. Rampant Blooming Grover for Bandmaid. Royal Subjects Bomb King for Shala. Gpan Velocity with Mother's Grace Inara. Reegxnn on the Leviathan Makoa. Opportunity and Chaos Vivian for Clever.
5,
Pup Luminary
4,
Genos for Mr.
3,
Pickles.
2,
Eminence Leon for
1.
Ianhardt. And Tacobell Waifu on the Tinkering Barrack once again. Game 1 was a close one. 4-3 the final score in favor of Cats on Mars. Here we are. Atlas trying to hold tree. Here, he does fall low. He's going to have to use his rewind for some health. Now first blood going in favor of Bandmaid and onto Reegxnn, that is. Grover Axe is hitting for some big life. Derek having to back up with the rest of his team. Vivian's caught. Shield comes up. It's one thing I don't like about Cats on Mars. They have a nice comp to fight stage here. With the Derek and the Makoa. Leon, Vivian, line of sight. They can stand in the back. Grab the hooks. Help put that damage out, but they were fighting on the on the ramp here, and I don't know how I feel about that. Ianhardt finds a double kill though. PCL was able to find one onto Reegxnn. Already dying twice, Reegxnn, in under 2 minutes on the Makoa. Like I said, clever. Usually that off-tank player.
Thanks for the assistance.
Was usually Makoa. Roster changes, goal changes for Caps here. As they now have 54% in climbing on the objective.
I've been hit.
Take a look at the Strix here. Nice shots on the Barrack from PCL. Oh, nice. Drops down. Could have had that shot if he would have been able to stay up there. Vivian gets lifted. Wasted potential now capped the objective here on Frog Isle in round 1. Frog Isle, one of those maps where can't really break the zone. Then the zone's going to get super aggressive, and you could be unable to leave your spawn area for pretty much the entire time. Nice shot on the Cleverpup underneath. Oh, and the crack shot will take down the dome shield right away. It's so satisfying watching a good Strix go at it, especially on a map like Frog Isle.
Have you met my friends?
He does have flashbang available. Nice shots coming out again. He is getting poked out this time. Through time and space, he's able to jump over it. Does get a shot onto Jehovos as well. Oh, and Tacobell Waifu losing health here. He's able to regain some as they push PCL and Jehovos back. Rest of the team for Wasted is dead. Jehovos falls. Reegxnn with the long distance Makoa cannonball. Jehovos kind of in a pickle, gets hooked, doesn't have rewind. Now the defense looks to get set up for the side of Cats here. They look and stall this one out. They have 50 seconds. Rover Axe is coming towards the Vivian and Makoa. Oh, for about 30 seconds there. Reegxnn looks like he's waiting to grab someone off the map here. A little cheeky play, gets rewinded. He's going to try and... He does. Shell spin out of that. Looks like he's trying to set up a trap here. Grab someone to pull into Vivian's line of sight. Throws the hook. Doesn't connect. Is able to get the kill on the Jehovos though. Shala fell as well. Haven't really seen him play much except for the first game here. He didn't play week 1.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
man,
1.
What a hook. Reegxnn. Probably puts his controller down. Takes a sip of G Fuel here. Make up for his 4 deaths. Pretty much feeding here. Cleverpup 2-3 on the Vivian. 6-1 for Leon. Ianhardt. Extremely well here early on. 1-1 is the score. Wow, 5-3. Not
Capture
too
point
shabby
spawning
himself.
in 15 seconds.
For Strix going up against a team. Big shields and on-range damage. Time and
5,
space he has
4,
to dodge.
3, 2,
He is third on
1.
the damage charts, sitting behind 2 Jan and Vivian, who can output damage at a faster rate than
On behalf of the star.
understandable. Oh, and he's gonna just dive the back line right away. Nice hook onto the Rover. He does have his ultimate, ancient range out as well, but he goes down, doesn't find any kills off of it.
Do not rest.
Wasted potential. Not able to gain any point control off of that. They were able to burn the ancient range Makoa fairly quickly, but not quick enough. Barrack now being contested on point. He does have dome shield. It didn't come out, so he will have that available when he comes back. And look at this hook.
Have you met my
Too bad the wall was there in the way. King Bomb is coming through. Let's see. Not able to find anyone off of that. Have to watch out for the hook. Nice poppy bomb. See you later, Reegxnn. I have to tell you, no disrespect, but I said it in an episode of Console Corner. Reegxnn can flex, but it's not ideal if you ask me. And right now, the Makoa is looking a little on the horse way too much, for a lack of better ways to put it. And now Vivian Cleverpup firing away with the Sentinels up. He's almost halfway charged for another ult as well. Nice grab on the Gpan. Just as I say, Reegxnn's not impressing me. Makes a nice hook there. 99%. Overtime ticking away. It will be a Cats on Mars capture this time. Nice hook. But he did have rewind. Oh, and he gets poppied off the map again. See ya later. As Grover almost falls as well, but he gets away. He goes back to spawn. Cleverpup is still firing away. Meanwhile, we have Leon firing away still as well. 9 and 2 for him. Oh my goodness. I'll talk about PCL. 5 and 3 coming into this round. He's now 1 and 2 this round alone. If anything, Shala's BK is very good at poppy bomb displacement, because he's put Reegxnn off the map about 2 to 3 times now. Oh, Strix somehow. Permanently invisible for our point of view. Don't worry, that's not happening in the game. Something like that would instantly be reported. Nice shot on the barrack. Oh, misses the shot. Misses another one. Nice hook! And Cats on Mars get a successful push here as they now lead. Game 2, 3-1. Looking to go up 2-0 in the series. Let's take a look at items here. We have record 2s coming from Shala and PCL. They both opted to go for Cauterize as well. Shala does have 850 credits. He has enough to go for that second Cauterize. He may be thinking about something else. Maybe a Haven. I mean, doesn't looking like it. He's going to stick to his guns and go with the Caught 2. Probably the wisest decision, to be frank. Some Rejuves coming out for those tanks with the Grover there. He did go for morale first. You know, when I usually play Grover, I like to go for morale after Chronos. I think with Chronos, you're able to get your heal, your Blossom a lot faster. Ancient Rage comes out. He has no hook for this engagement. I'd like to see if he's using... Does have 1 second cooldown reduction on the Dredge Anchor with Strong Arm 2. Got Surf 4. A lot of people run it 3 or higher, but usually no lower than 3.
You're out of time.
Let's get 1 banish under the Leon. Probably wise decision there up the mid. He is going to try and face tank. Oh, and the shield from Cleverpup was too much to sustain. He's able to take down Jehovos. Get Wreck Spray comes out from Tacobell Waifu. And that's pretty much it with Vivian and Leon up there zoning. Sumo from Reegxnn on the Makoa. 4-1. They go up 2-0. And we're here on map number 3, game 3. Cats on Mars lead 2-0. Loser of game 2 was Wasted Potential, meaning they choose this map for game 3. They've chosen Bright Marsh. Let's see what we have here. Stormer Bullets Khan for Reegxnn. Tinkering Barrack for Tacobell Waifu once again. Hunting Barty Tyra for Ianhardt. Leviathan Makoa for Cleverpup. And Life Exchange Ying for Mr. Pickles. Combustible Drogos for Gpan Velocity. Opportunity and Chaos Vivian for Shala.
4.
Luminary Genos for Bandmate. PCL with the Eminence Leon. And Jehovos looks like he's having some connection issues. So we're going to go ahead and pause the game by Bandmate, waiting for him to join. But let's talk about this real quick. We have triple tank with a Ying heal. Tyra on Bright Marsh. Bright Marsh, small confined areas. There's garden side by apartments or apps. Those are, you know, that's kind of an open area. There is some open area along the payload push as well, but a lot of closed and confined areas in these hallways and through these corridors. These little huts, potion rooms, as Pip would probably call them. So triple tank, if you're able to sustain long enough, you do have Khan who has Battle Shout. You do have Makoa who has Leviathan. He has a good shield as well, a nice escape. You have Barrack, who is one of the highest sustained tanks in the game right now, along with his turrets, able to heal him, his bowling ball, the cooldown to get your rocket boots again when you're low enough health. And then you have a Ying with life exchange behind you, able to put those clones out all over the map, as well as hitting the shatter to heal for the burst. All valuable. Fortress Breaker Ash for Jehovos. Solo tank Ash. The triple DPS. They do have the Luminary Genos, so they will have the damage buff here. Do have double Wrecker coming out from the side of Cats on Mars, though. Interesting. Firebomb could play a huge part on this map as well. The Tyra damage mark will come in handy as we'll be facing triple DPS, as we've mentioned. Wrecker coming in for Gpan. If I were to guess, I think Shala would pick it up as well. You do have 3 tanks, big shields into Vivian. I think maybe something like a double blaster. We saw that earlier on Splitstone Quarry in one of our other week 2 offline offline PCL matches. We're going to go ahead and jump forward here.
I just love it.
Oh, no need to.
2, 1.
We're in the game, baby.
No
Let's go.
mercy.
Alright, I want to see what this Tyra does because he's the only DPS on this team. So let's see where he goes. What's he doing? Oh, nice hook already. Not able to capitalize off of it though. No one was really there with him. Nice hook again. He will block the shoulder bash this time. Does elect to get out of there. Reegxnn falling pretty low. Battle Shout comes in handy there. This took from Clever. Shatter Ying for the heals off the life exchange. Man, what a boost to Ying that was when they increased the damage distance. Pretty much a sniper going end to end on Bright Marsh.
To be of service.
Jehovos did switch to battering ram.
I think the payload needs some ground. Stop the payload.
Cats on Mars was able to capture the objective. Now wasted potential having to back up here. They have no front line. Remember, they only have one of them. Very, very heavy point control composition for the side of Cats on Mars. Totally opposite from Wasted Potential's team composition. Reegxnn gets lifted here by the Genos. Rogos firing some rockets down on the Cleverpup. Jehovos is going to fall once again. Bandmate's just going to sit still, let him kill him with a wipe. He wants to get back on high ground, if I'm guessing.
Enemy killing spree.
Nice overpower. The off-tank's looking a lot better from Reegxnn this time around.
Enemy rampage.
This looks like it's going to be an easy 2-0 push as Barrack rocket boots up to it to push it in that last couple inches. 2-0 here in favor of Cats on Mars. They are 2 points away from closing this set out in a perfect 3-0 fashion. Will they be able to do it? We'll have to just see. Not much damage going out that round. That was fairly quick. About 3 minutes. 22k
Capture point spawning in
from the
15
Drogo.
seconds.
Even 10 per minute. 10k per minute. Really want to... Technically, yeah, with the spawn times.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Only 1 kill from the side of Wasted Potential. That was in Jehovos, who's tied for most deaths team as well.
Have you met my friends?
Vivian Sentinels come out. They do have Illusionary Rift. Dragon Punch does find Clever, but Ian's able to take him out right away. Oh, see you later, Jehovos. Went up the stairs and got launched. My man was looking like he was in the X Game Finals for motocross. On now, on the zone, all alone. Oh, he does have Cleverpup. Nice call out for the hook there. Jehovos diving in. Does have the DR, but Ancient Rage getting popped here. And he looks like he's going to finish Jehovos off. Yep. The hook to secure. 99%. Double kill for Cleverpup. He looks like he's going to get a triple kill. Can he go for the quadra? Oh, by now it's too late. He's missed too many shots. He does end up dying as well. Boy, oh boy. And this looks like it's getting pushed at a pretty fast rate. Wasted Potential pretty much breaking down here. Overpower comes out. Reegxnn's grabbed him again. Damage goes out. See you later. Assert Dominance. Reegxnn did get lifted. Cleverpup was hit in that Assert Dominance. He does go down. They may have to back up here. Oh, the hook. Was that through the window? Wasted Potential not playing Bright Marsh very effectively here. Something they might need to work on, especially when a lot of teams favor this map. Gpan Velocity does find a kill, but too little too late. Cats on Mars, 4-0 on Bright Marsh to take the set 3-0.